everyone.
I feel like I've been sitting here for 20 minutes already.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, waiting for the pup to sleep. But now he's asleep. We can crack on in peace.
How are you?
I'm fine, Emma. How are you?
I'm all right, thanks.
Cool. Anyway, how's your week been?
You two sound depressed.
We've been
It's
sitting here waiting for half an hour. For
Parenting life is tough, everyone.
Yeah.
Not that we even
every
know
time
yet.
I come round, every week they're a little bit more depressed. A little bit like, oh, okay, he's a nightmare.
He's not that bad, really. It's just the biting. It's just the biting everything and anything. But
What about the barking?
his barking's not that bad.
Oh, come on.
What?
You get so annoyed by his barking.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite frustrating when you're trying to just, yeah.
I can sit there and just drown it out. Mike just gets so frustrated and has to walk out the room.
Yeah, but we know that I've got that problem.
Yeah. Yeah, we Googled something that was like, he basically gets annoyed by like sounds, whether it's like someone breathing, eating, barking, yawning. And it's called something, I can't remember what it was, but it's basically where certain sounds really frustrate you. And I've diagnosed Mike basically.
If that's the only sound. Do you know what I mean? That's why if like me and Emma are eating, I've got to put the TV on because I can't sit there. I mean, she's not a loud eater. She eats very politely and very normally, but
you are.
I just zone in to whatever noise she is making in her mouth, and I'm like, can't get rid of it.
Whereas Mike is the worst eater ever. He's a
Shut up.
spoon banger. He bangs the spoon on his teeth, and it really annoys me. Maybe I've got the problem as well.
I do that just to annoy you.
No, you don't. You do it on purpose. Anyway.
Enough of problems.
Our week has been exciting, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been very 10-week challenge.
We launched our 10-week challenge and we've had lots of interest and we've been having lots of calls with people and yeah.
Surprised with the interest, actually.
Yeah, I know.
It's been quite good.
Yeah, I know.
Podcast is working.
It is.
People actually like us.
Do you? Do you like us?
People actually listen to us.
Do they?
It must be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I try and think sometimes, and I think of like other. I guess it doesn't really work. Just like listening to other couples. I guess ours is kind of a bit fitness related, so people probably listen more so for that than me, you, and a dog.
Yeah.
But I think it's quite interesting, isn't it? Just kind of knowing what's going on with people, and yeah, it's quite nice that people listen actually.
Yeah, so we have quite a few spaces taken up already, don't we?
Yes.
And we're going to get them all ready to start on the 10th of April.
Yep.
But we've been having quite a few questions, haven't we, about the challenge, which we
just
thought we'd just
questions.
clear up on here.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to do this? Because apparently last time I spoke too much.
Well, no, because then I'm going to
you.
ask the questions and you're going to be the one that talks for ages.
We watched last week's podcast back because we've got to watch it back to obviously make sure it's all right. And even I found it hard to watch because I just kept
He just doesn't let me get
you.
a word in.
But,
and every time I'm talking about something, he then has to build on that comment with his own comment.
Yeah, it's just what I do. But anyway, you can have this. So you can clear up the questions that we get asked.
So first question we've been asked a lot is it kind of like a generic group program? So everyone's just kind of given the same program to follow for the 10 weeks, which that is not the case. It is completely personalised and designed around you and your lifestyle and your goals and your struggles, just like we... Why are you smiling?
Waiting to interrupt.
I know you are.
I was thinking, go on, do it. Don't do it. You know, I've got like two people on my shoulder. One saying, go on, interrupt her. The other one saying, just be a gentleman, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let you talk.
Let's see, I've just lost my train of thought because you still interrupted me even if you didn't.
No. I didn't. I smiled.
No.
I smiled, and then you went, "Were you smiling at?" I didn't interrupt you.
Yeah.
I just smiled. You interrupted yourself. I was sinking my teeth.
Yeah. You know, it's like I didn't know whether to say anything, but I was like, I can't let him go through the whole podcast.
Oh, you should have. Yeah, you should have.
Bruv, you let me go through a podcast with my nipple hanging out.
I didn't see
You let me go through a podcast with my belly, like making it look like I'm 3 times the size.
I am just.
And last week I went through a podcast with holes in my socks.
I'm just so besotted by your face. I just can't take my eyes off your face. I don't look at
Podcast
anything
is just
else.
a bloody stitch up. That's all it is.
But you're only stitching
Anyway.
yourself up.
Sorry if
Yeah.
you were waiting for the answer to that question, because we've just gone off on some tangent.
We won't clip that short one up.
No, we won't. So yeah, it is completely one-to-one, personalised to each individual client. It's not a generic group challenge that everyone follows. You'll have your own plan, program, support system, and yeah.
They're
It's
right.
still a little bit there, like just in like yeah.
All right, it's really sound.
I don't think you'll see it. It's just a tiny bit.
I'm having some coffee.
Can you enter as a couple? So you can obviously enter with your partner, but you will obviously both still be trained separately. You'll have your own separate programs, because obviously you're both probably going to have different goals, different struggles. So you can enter as a couple, do it together, do it with your partner, motivate each other, but you will be trained separately.
Yeah, it's worth noting that we do, if you come as a two, we kind of offer some sort of like referral thing. So it's almost like not buy one, get one free. That's not the case. But if you come as a double, it can work out cheaper because we do offer a discount if you kind of bring someone.
Yeah,
with
so
you.
get your missus, get your misters.
Get your partner, yeah. Get your partner or a friend or a colleague or, you know, anyone.
Yeah,
Bring your pals along.
yeah. Another question we got is, do you have to go to the gym? No. You do not have to be a member of a gym, and you do not have to go to the gym. You can do home workouts with or without equipment. But yeah, I know for a lot of people, the gym isn't really something they want to get into, or maybe they just don't really have the time to go to the gym. So yeah, it's not a necessity.
Go
That's
on.
a big word, wasn't it? It's not really a big word. For me, it
Big
was.
for you.
Yeah, you don't have to go to the gym, basically.
Yeah,
We
it's
can
goal
work
specific,
again.
isn't it?
It's specific to you, specific to your goals, and the gym is not needed.
No. Well, yeah, it is needed for some people, but for some people it's not.
You just had to clear that up, did you?
Yeah.
Just had to.
Just in case someone was
Remind-
like, do you know what, I want to put on loads of muscle, but you know what, you don't need to go to the gym. That's what I was clearing
That's
up.
why I said dependent on your goal.
Okay, Emma. Are they
Go
the
on then.
questions cleared up? No,
Yeah,
you're
go on
clearing.
then, you
You're
take
clearing.
over.
You're clearing the questions up.
You take over.
I'm
Go on,
not
what we
talking
talk about
today.
next?
I don't know. You tell me. It's your podcast.
So yeah, those are questions for the 10-week challenge. Any other questions that you have for us, drop in the comments below or send us a DM on Instagram or TikTok.
We're probably going to come back to this at the end of the podcast anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So we'll talk more about it.
Okay.
You're
You-
making me sound
You
worse
told
than
me
I
to
am.
keep talking, so I kept talking, and now you're telling me I'm saying the wrong thing, so you talk.
No, I'm not. What do you want to talk about today, Emma?
10 minutes in it.
What, 10 minutes already? I told you, it goes quick, didn't it?
Has to be for the first minute.
And I wasn't even talking.
You butted in a few times. So today we're going to talk about balancing fitness with your social life, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know why I say, what should we talk about today? I mean, it's already planned what we're talking
I
about.
know.
Oh, yeah, but we're talking about balance, yeah. What did you just say? You just said, didn't you?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're talking about balance. Okay, you can start us off, Emma, and I'll just butt in when needed.
As usual. So yeah, fitness and still having a social life. Obviously, it is a very common thing that we come across as online coaches, and in particular online coaches who coach more lifestyle clients who obviously are just, unsure of how to get to where they want to be, or they're a bit stuck in a rut. Obviously, recently we've both been doing photo shoot prep, which is a little bit different to that, but the majority of coaching we do is just for your average Dave, Karen, who wants to get into shape, and they're just unsure of where to start. And a lot of them obviously have a social life. They like to go out, they have social events, they have weddings, they have holidays and everything like that. And a lot of the time they're a bit worried about, am I going to lose progress, or am I not going to be able to go, or am I not going to be able to drink, or am I going to have to take my meal prep? And we kind of just help guide them around that.
Yeah. Well said, Emma. Well said. No, that was quite good. I'm not going to add much. I
Is
did
that the
actually.
end of the podcast then?
Yeah.
I was thinking of where you said obviously people that don't want to restrict themselves for the stuff. It's good for people with families and partners that are not necessarily doing it as well, because it gives them a bit more freedom to be. I don't want to say social with your partner, but you know what I mean. Be kind of on the same level. So how do we do that, Emma?
Well, the question is, can you still have a social life and get into shape? Answer is yes. But you had a kind of different side to it, didn't you? About being more, I'm not going to say all in, because even if you are social whilst on your fitness journey, it doesn't mean that you're not all for it or all in. But there are particular people who just want to be all in, don't they?
It's the same with like life, business and stuff like that. You have people that want that life work balance or life fitness balance. Then you have some people that do want to be like 100% all in. And I mean, obvious, the people that are all in, if they have that mentality and it's not kind of a struggle for them, then they're going to get crazy results, because they're 100% of the time. But that's a small percentage of people. I mean, you come across people. I've had a fair few of them clients, to be fair. But they will just always be like that. They're just regimented. That's their way of life, and a lot of these people don't really drink, or they're not fussed about going out for dinner. They just want to stick to their calories. They want to train 6 days a week. They'll go out for a walk or a run, or even go to the gym on a rest day. But the majority of people we train, like you said, are people that want to be able to have a drink at the weekend, or go out with a partner for a meal, or go out with the kids and not feel like, oh, they've fucked it.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing, isn't it? People go out for the weekend and then they think, oh, I've just fucked everything. Because your weight is, funny enough, spiked up.
Yeah.
You think, oh, fuck it, give up now. Or you give up for a couple more days and you feel sorry for yourself, and then you start again. But instead of it being that 1 or 2 days, it's become 3, 4, 5 days.
Yeah. And I think obviously the people that are, all in and don't go out and stuff like that, like you said, will get really, really good results, and will probably get to their goals quicker. But unless they are a person that just generally doesn't drink, generally doesn't like to go out, it's just not sustainable.
No.
Which is why we teach our clients how to work around social events while they're with us, so that then they can carry on doing that even when they're not coaching with us. Because, I mean, again, some people might, but you're not going to go your whole life without having any social event or plan or anything that you need to go to.
Yeah. No, I agree that. Also, it's on that person as well. So you're more likely someone to be all in if they were kind of single, kind of just content with everything, as opposed to someone who's in a relationship, who has kids, has a family. It's going to be a lot harder for you to kind of neglect everything. Although people that do the photo shoots, they do it, but like we said, it's not sustainable. Once you've done your photo shoot, you're going to be going out with the kids' family and treating yourself and stuff. So that's where I guess where it's not sustainable. But for photo shoots and stuff, you're doing it for a reason.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? A photo shoot, you choose to obviously do that. You have that end goal, you have that date that you need to be ready by. And yeah, it is kind of a reason to not drink or to not go out, because you are prepping for a photo shoot.
It's actually what I do admire from the kind of the elite bodybuilders and stuff that are on the circuit, they may call it, where they're going through. I know that it's kind of started now. I've seen people that I follow that are doing like competitions all around Europe, different weeks, and they've got to stay in that like between 1 and 3 probably percent, or probably not, between 2 and 5% body fat or whatever, for ages. Do you know what I mean? For like a 10-week period or 12-week period, but staying that peeled takes some fucking mental drive.
I don't think I could do it.
That's them people that's their obsession. They love it. That's their life. Whereas opposed to people we mainly coach, it's lifestyle. People want to be able to go out for a beer. Like we spoke it before. I mean, I've got one client who we spoke about this, false bank, just putting people on banked calories for their week and weekend because they're going out every weekend. And it does work. I mean, client Ryan, he said, come to me before, said he'd done it before, like coaching and stuff, but struggled because it wasn't factored in that he loves a beer and he wasn't going to not go out with his mates at the weekend. It's like, that's his life, work, go out. It's just what he does. But he's the lightest he's ever been because it's kind of built into his program.
Yeah.
He's a prime example, actually, of balance and fat loss.
Nice.
So let's go back. Emma, how do we do it? If someone's listening to this podcast who doesn't coach with us and they're like, oh, that's me. Like, I'm really good Monday to Friday, but comes Friday evening, should we do role play again?
Oh, I'm not role playing with you
No.
again.
So long last time.
Yeah, it took way
Did
too
it?
long.
Yeah, it's because I was the person being the client. Actually, no, let's not do role play.
No, I was the client, you was the coach, and you literally went through my whole fat loss journey from start to finish.
Yeah, I mean, no one needs to pay for coaching.
No,
We've just had it for free.
I think that was probably our biggest viewed podcast.
because it was
Certainly
like one of the
your
first
longest.
ones. Yeah,
It's the longest one.
we're not going to role play.
Okay.
I think the first thing that I say to everyone is obviously know when your social plans are. That comes from planning out your week, which I say to everyone, all my clients. Know when your social events are so that you know how long beforehand you have to prepare for them. That would be step one for me.
Cool.
Step
So
two,
now you kind of know that
when?
you're going out. Let's say next weekend. So it's currently Thursday. So not this weekend, the weekend after.
Yeah.
Got a brunch. The girls are going out.
Prosecco brunch.
Brunch.
Oi.
We're going out for the day.
Woohoo.
Do you know what I mean? A few gins on the train.
Yeah.
It's going off. Do you know what I mean?
Off,
It's going off.
mate.
For dance. Where we going? Bingo bongos, whatever it's called.
On the table.
Is that somewhere?
Bongo bingos.
I
Yeah,
don't
where
know.
you win, you play bingo and you win and you dance on tables and
What's
that.
the other
yeah.
one? What's the other ones? Come on, let's name drop some brunches.
Bunga bungas.
There you go. What's
Um,
one with all the balls that I see girls in?
Bally son.
Girls
Why
going
are
ball.
these names absolutely ridiculous?
Ridiculous, I know. Wardour Street. I love a bit of Wardour Street.
Yeah, nice.
They do.
Okay, let's. So it's happening next week.
Yeah, that was just.
No
carry
need
on.
for that, but yeah. People are like these weirdos. So that's next week. What are we doing? How are we planning for that?
I was asking
Oh, hang on a
you,
second.
mate.
This sounds like it's going to roleplay.
No, I'm not.
I was asking you. I said step one, you do step two.
Okay, so we need to start planning how we're gonna bank some calories.
Put it in the bank.
So for people that don't know, calorie banking.
They do know because you explained it for ages
Okay,
last.
well, I'm going to say it again. Say your calories are 2,000, then you're going to bring it down to 1,800. So you've got 200 calories banked every day, and then you can use them at the end of the week. So it kind of all factors into your weekly allowance. So you're going out next week. You're going to start preparing. So you're going to say Monday through to Friday, you're going to start banking 200-300 a day.
Yeah.
If you're going out quite heavy. So that's going to give you an extra 1,500 for that Saturday, which, depending on you, should kind of cover your day.
I mean, you're 9 times out of 10 going to go over your calories
100%.
anyway. But it's more just the fact that you've taken that into consideration and you've saved up some calories. And rather than going over by 1,500 calories, you're saving those and adding them on top of
Damage control, isn't it?
Yeah. At least you've done something to help with it. You haven't just thought, fuck it, I'm just going to go out and get absolutely hammered.
Cool. So you've been banking your calories. The day of the brunch arrives.
Yeah.
What we doing? What we saying?
So in terms of actually going to the brunch, you obviously want to enjoy yourself, especially if you're someone that doesn't go out that often. If you're someone that goes out every weekend, come on, rein it in. Joking. But just be mindful. Now, I'm not saying you have to sit there and be like, I can't have that, can't have this, can't have this. But maybe look at the menu of the place that you're going to before. So go on the website. The really, really helpful places will have calories next to their foods. The really unhelpful places won't. So have a look at the menu. Pick something out that is ideally macro-friendly or lower in calories. And if it doesn't have the calories on the menu, what you can always do is just search that meal into Google. Just put, calories of certain said food, and something roughly will come up. As long as you have a rough idea, it doesn't have to be exact.
Yeah.
So yeah, pick a sensible choice. And then in terms of drinking, obviously depending on where you're going, but maybe go for low calorie options like a vodka lime soda. Love a vodka lime soda. Or slimline gin and tonic. And maybe just avoid the big fat McDonald's on the way home. You don't need it. You need it at the time. The next day you'll be thinking, I did not need that fat burger, that greasy burger with all the onions and the melted cheese.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So just being mindful.
Be mindful is the best thing. I mean, you don't have to you're going out for the day, you don't have to kind of track everything. But like Emma said, if you can look on the menu and see that, and I guess if you're going to a Prosecco brunch or whatever, you can be like, right, I'm going to have 5 Proseccos. You kind of have a number.
Why did you say Prosecco?
Where's it?
Doesn't he? Do you think it's with a Z?
Prosecco.
Prosecco, you were saying.
Prosecco. Whatever, I don't care.
Prosecco.
You know what I'm talking about.
Prosecco.
It's my own language. Why are you interrupting me,
Sorry.
But yeah, be mindful. Like, I'm just going to repeat what you're saying now. Be mindful and kind of if you can track. I mean, you're in control of your breakfast still that day. So you can track that.
So a bit like Mike said, I think it was last episode when we were talking about dieting hacks, be smart with your calories. So if you know you're going to need a lot of calories for your brunch at 3 p.m, maybe have a bit of a lighter breakfast. Not too light, otherwise you'll get drunk really quick.
Well, that might be a tactic.
You'll
be in a cab home at bloody 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, be smart with your calories. So try and save as many calories towards the end of the day as possible. Obviously, if you're going out in the evening or late afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Don't want to state the obvious. Drink the water. You know what I mean? Keep topping that up.
Drink the water all through the day.
Yeah.
Or it will help with the hangover so much the next day.
1 glass of water, 1 drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously you don't need to, people can be like, you don't need to tell us that, but you know, it's just one of them things. Right, so next, you've had the brunch, you're waking up, you feel like shit, your head's banging, McDonald's is calling, you're thinking, fuck, I fucked it. What am I doing, Emma?
First of all, do not think, fuck, I fucked it, because you fucked it and you can't do anything about it. You can't go back to yesterday and take away all that Prosecco. So first of all, just don't feel guilty. You should not feel guilty for going out and having a good time. And second of all, I mean, I know people are going to sit here and think, what is she talking about? But get up, like just get up. I've done it myself. I've had a hangover where I've just laid in bed all day or laid on the sofa all day, felt sorry for myself, felt rubbish. But then there's been some times where I've like just gotten up and gone out for a walk or gone out for breakfast or we've gone to the pub for a roast or something, and just getting up and getting it out makes you feel so much better.
Yeah, I'm not going to preach that because I don't do that.
Mike literally lays on the sofa for 2 whole days.
Listen, I work hard and I think, you know what, I need a Sunday, so I lay there, watch about 4 films.
He'd like won't talk to me or even look at me. He would just lay there.
It just hits me different. But you know, I'll still turn up on a Monday.
Some people just can't hack it.
Yeah, so like what Emma was saying, if you can get up, you might jump on the scales and give yourself a heart attack, but it's also worth understanding that if you do go out, your weight is going to probably spike up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not body fat. You've not just gained a shit ton of body fat within a space of bloody 24 hours. Bit of retention. Just think to yourself, right, over the next couple of days, if I get back to it, it's just gonna level out.
Yeah.
Nicely.
Yeah. And don't go for the big fat McDonald's. Just, wake up, be back on plan. It's about how you bounce back. It's bouncing back.
It's the exit strategy, isn't it? It's if you're going to go out on a Saturday or whatever, it's making sure that Monday, if you're a gym morning person, you turn up on that Monday. Because if you miss that Monday, it's a big, big setback mentally and physically.
Never miss a Monday.
Yeah.
As you see on his story every Monday.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure you're straight back to it and straight back to everything. Just, I guess the best bit about, I guess, having a coach is you kind of they bounce back quite quick.
Yeah.
Because they know they've got that pressure on their shoulders.
Especially when they've got their check-ins Monday morning.
Monday morning, yeah. Excuse me, where's check-in? Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No.
So yeah, kind of knowing how to deal with this and knowing how to be balanced will obviously lead to more sustainable results.
Yeah, I agree.
because you're not going to be, okay, on it for a couple of months while I have no plans and not going out. And then you go out that one time and then everything drops for the next couple of months. And then you're back again. And then you just need to learn how to deal with it. And we have living proof from clients who still go out and have still been losing weight.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Let's drop a couple in here now. Bam, 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 bam,
bam, bam.
But anyway, we're going to summarise on that because we got told off last week because it was too long. Right, so to summarise on that whole thing about balance and stuff, I would like to say, if you want absolutely ridiculous, crazy fucking results, then just don't go out. Do you know what I mean? Don't go out. Don't. That's if you want grade A-star results.
Or if you've got like limited time.
If you've got
ready
limited
for
time,
something.
if you've got to be ready for something, if you're doing a photo shoot, if you're doing a bodybuilding show, if you just want fucking crazy results, you're going Ibiza, you want to look the dog's bollocks, and you don't give a shit about anything else, then yeah, just don't go out because you will get better results.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are doing it for longevity, is that the wrong word? Is that a big word?
Oh, Michael.
Longevity. Then and you,
Spell it.
Pause button on that.
and you want it to
Spell
be
it.
no, and you want it to
Spell
be.
it.
I'm dyslexic. Can't spell.
Spell it.
No, I don't have.
You always make me
Stop
do the maths.
interrupting me.
You make me do
You spell
maths.
it then.
I'm not the one
Exactly.
that said it.
Yeah, you can't. I wouldn't tell you to add something up that I couldn't add up myself. So spell it,
I told you to add something up that I couldn't add up myself.
and I added it.
Yeah.
You've lost me now. Anyway, I was in a really good flow there. Sorry everyone for Emma just completely ruining that. If you want obviously longevity and you want it to be more sustainable approach over obviously a big period of time, and you know that you love a party, you love a beer, you love a Nando's, whatever, then that it can be factored in, and you can still get results in a small period of time as long as it is all kind of controlled and accounted for. Yeah, that's that. I mean, I was on a roll and you fucked it. Cut.
Can I talk now?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you. Cool. So,
yeah. Do you want to summarise on that?
no,
Nah.
I think you said enough there.
I don't even think I said what I wanted to
longevity.
say. Anyway, I'm just saying that balance is important to be sustainable.
Anyway, the dog's waking up now. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's looking.
That is balance. You can still go out and get pissed and get into shape. We have our 10-week challenge running starting on the 10th of April. But by the time you're listening to this, you will only have how many days?
Till the Friday. So they'll listen to this Tuesday morning. So I mean, some people probably will listen to this now going, oh, fuck. Oh, that was like last week.
Yeah.
But for people that watch the podcast nice and early and are interested, you've got until this coming Friday evening to, at least make contact with us or have had a call, because obviously we need time to kind of set you up and make sure everything's in.
And then you can get started on the Monday.
On the Monday,
10th.
yeah. Everyone will be starting on the Monday, yeah, and rock and rolling it for 10 weeks.
Sweet. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Isn't
is.
it?
Yeah, it's going to be good fun. I'm excited. Got some good people that seem really up to the challenge that we've had calls with so far. A couple of calls in an hour or so as well. So, yeah. Anyway,
Nice.
Dog's kind of saying...
Saying everyone. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, we did the questions about the 10-week challenge.
Yeah, we've done it, yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you, everyone,
On that note...
for listening. Follow us on socials at _coupleofcoaches on TikTok and Instagram. Give us a follow. Drop us a like. Drop us a DM. Drop us.
Drop us. Just don't listen to us.
Follow us individually. MikeClarkFit.com. Emma the Coach.
Mike Clark.
.co.uk. NJM Fleekies. I've lost it.
She's lost the plot. Don't listen to anything she just said.
Lost.
Just follow it. It's in the description below.
Yeah, it's easier that way.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.